Hello everyone, it's Luphisra here. Today I'll be playing Penelope Pendrick and Art of Deceit. How you guys doing? Hello Herma, welcome to the stream. Pretty excited for this game. This is a game made by Nancy Drew fans, so it's going to be similar to the Nancy Drew games. I played the demo of this. You can find a VOD on my YouTube channel. Played a couple months ago and I really liked it. So I want to see how the main game is like. New look? Yeah, it is kind of a new look. Yeah, because the model that I used to use, one of them had a similar look, like a vibe to this. That one I'm not going to use anymore for reasons. So I got a new one. I have several models. I just keep switching up, you know, depending on my mood. But you know what? Let's just start the game. So hello, it's Finito. It's nice to see you too. Classic detective and seasoned investigator. Nah, yeah, see, this is really similar to the Nancy Drew games. So this one has like in-game notes to keep track of plot points, you know, checklists. This one, pen and paper. Well, I'm gonna go for classic detective. Y'all know I'm not that great. Season? No. No. I mean, clearly not. When have I ever been a seasoned investigator over here? No, not at all. I'm just go with normal. Hello, the gamer. You're just started. So yeah, I'm gonna go with classic detective. All right, I'm just an amateur detective. No seasoned investigator here. I need that track list, okay? Would you like to learn how to play before continuing? Sure, why not? Yeah, so it's the typical point and click cursors, and like how do you work? Obviously if you played like any adventure game, like point and click game, you know, like Nancy Drew, you would know how to play this kind of game. It's fine. Work of fiction. Okay.
I never expected that a community college degree in creative writing would somehow evolve into me being out in the real world solving mysteries. I mean, I was guessing that with an artistic major like mine,
I'm not sure what the time the game takes place is, because they still use a typewriter. So it's not like modern day.
If I was lucky. But life,
yeah, Nancy vibes already. Not as modern as Nancy Drew, though. There's no mobile phone or anything, I think.
An average writer with above average detective skills, critics called me.
Some modern office really? Do they not use computers?
Ability to relish
filling out forms. We just use computers for where I'm from.
My writing had made it through the never-ending stack of submissions,
or just pen and paper,
literary journals, and other various obscure magazines, and was now being read and talked about by other human beings. To my own surprise, however.
Okay, though, in real life, I'll say that a typewriter, you have to have the paper in the typewriter for it to type. But this is a game, okay?
Someone believed me when I said that Mrs. Jenkins' death wasn't what it seemed. Even someone who talked to the neighbors as little as I did would have known her well enough to confirm that she had no living family members. She would wistfully mention the lack thereof during the awkward conversations initiated by accidental eye contact while picking up our mail. So when her body was found with a currently dated letter from the brother I knew to have been dead for 5 years, I knew something was off. It was all...
So she's explaining how she started becoming a detective, I think.
Long story short, I searched some records, talked to a few of her friends, broke into her apartment, and eventually...
She sounds like, you know, like...
prove my theories. Turns
like,
out,
oh dear, I broke into her apartment.
Her brother And the very suspicious gunshot wound to her head.
Unlike Nancy Drew.
Post-mortem attempts at staging a murder.
She actually feels remorseful for sneaking in. Oh, sushi!
A struggling restaurant downtown prepared some puffer fish incorrectly. And the toxins were enough to kill the poor woman. Rather than deal with the consequences brought on by the health inspectors, they made up a motive and set up a scene in an alleyway. Definitely creative. Fast forward to yesterday afternoon. I received a completely unexpected phone call. A small police force in the town of Carlisle, Connecticut, who knows how, had read my publication and tracked down my number. They're apparently in over their heads with some kind of unusual case and wanted to find.
I don't think it's a murder case though. I think it's just theft. I think.
There during the past week.
Or is it missing persons case? I think it was a missing person case.
And how sleepy their town sounds. It's my best guess that they don't normally have much crime to deal with, and this might be a bit out of their wheelhouse. To be fair, it's also a bit out of my wheelhouse, but they sounded pretty desperate on the phone. They'd have to be, and wanted to fly me there as quickly as possible. I don't know.
Any relation to art? Yes, I think so. I think one of the suspects was an
Hopefully they realize I don't really
worked at the art museum. I think I forgot his actual job.
Makes for a much more
But I also think that's the last person who saw the missing victim.
So here I am.
I don't remember all the details from the demo though. It's a couple months already, so I need to
have a feeling that I have
be reminded.
no idea what I've gotten myself into.
I don't remember pretty much a lot of stuff. Okay, so Penelope Pendrick, you know, oh, it's 2016. So it is kind of modern. I think she might be just she might be into retro stuff, so she likes to use a typewriter instead. Okay, so it's modern day. Does she have a cell phone? I think she has a cell phone. She's a hipster. Or just someone who's into retro stuff, you know, like to collect like retro vintage antiques, you know? Okay. Miss Pendrick, since Carlisle isn't exactly a tourist destination, we don't have any hotels. Instead, we have set you up here at Rosewood Apartments. Nice and central, but I apologize in advance. We'll be in touch. Sergeant Russell. Okay. I got the key, sorry. This is our room. This is our luggage. Connecticut. Why are you still holding on to this? Why do you still have the price tag on? In the luggage. Why do you not hang it on your luggage? Girl? Really? What do you buy it for then if you just want to put it in your luggage? Goodness sake. Alright, I'm coming. I'm gonna pick up your phone.
Hello?
Hello, Miss Pendrick. This is Sergeant Russell. I'm going to be your contact down at the Carlisle.
Okay, now I'm blocking some parts of the conversation, but I liked that the text box just pop up so you can actually like see what they're talking about. And you can pick your options.
I'm happy to hear from you, Sergeant. I've been speculating about this case all day. The suspense is killing me. Ooh, sorry. No pun intended.
Fortunately, from what we can tell, your unattended pun does not apply. Yet.
So it's not a murder case. Yet.
Stays that way.
So we don't know if he'll actually become a murder case. It could be.
3 people gone missing. One right after the other. Only a couple days in between each. Our entire department is 3 people, for crying out loud. We're not equipped to handle something like this. What we're equipped for.
And this is why they called in for extra help. Made more sense, you know, than Nancy Drew being called by the Italian FBI to solve a case. I'm just saying.
I've never seen anything like it. The worst part is that there's so many unknowns. Our gut is telling us that these disappearances are connected. You think they have to be, right? But try explaining that to the county chief. Without concrete proof, he just sees this all as a whole lot of coincidence. and potentially not even a crime. We're getting no.
Okay, that county chief
no matter
is
how
dumb.
big.
I'm just saying, if you're a town that small, you have multiple, like, disappearances happening, it's probably not a coincidence, I don't think.
State. That one was the real mystery.
Desperate times calls for.
And he has connection. Her dad's a lawyer.
No offense.
Yeah.
None taken. Trust me.
Isn't her dad a prosecutor? Might be the same thing, right?
He related to me afterwards, and we all agreed that you seemed to have some pretty solid intuition. It was his idea to reach out. Anyway, let's get down to business. I'll be sending you some documents that we...
Huh?
Unauthorized call time expended. Please enter 4-digit PIN to continue to use line.
It is so dumb that that happened, but okay. And we can look around a little bit. Okay, this... As an apartment... Oh, pizza. You can call for pizza. Okay. Can't open the ones on the bottom. Okay. Is there anything else? She brought her entire typewriter over? Girl. You literally carried one extra luggage to carry your damn ass typewriter with you? It's 2016. Get a cell phone and use your notes in your damn cell phone. You're forcing me to come back here and use your damn, like, typewriter for notes? You fucking kidding me? Lady? Okay, explore room. No questions yet. Okay. I swear, man. Hello, Ghostly Ozzy. We'll be working. Currently working on some stuff. It's cool. It's cool. I'm glad you stopped by. You know, even if it's just to lurk, I appreciate it. Okay, there's a bucket there for some reason, but guess we can be reminded of it. And water open. Okay, I can't take any of those things. So there's a little kitchen that you can cook food with. Okay. Okay, that is dangerous, man. I'm just saying that ceiling doesn't look safe, dude. Probably a very old apartment, I think. Yeah, Peanut Gallery is here. Where's my room?
Hello?
Take a hint.
Do you have a second?
Fine. What? Who even are you? Actually, you know what? Don't tell me. You've already wasted enough of my time.
I just knocked on your door.
I'm really sorry to bother you. I just have one quick question. Then I'll get out of your hair.
Well, spit it out. What do you want?
I just moved into the room next door and...
My condolences. To both me and...
Can you let me finish my sentence? For the love of God.
off the landline. It's asking for some kind of...
You getting flashbacks to Mist? Why? The art style?
Tell you how that thing works. Can we agree that this door is now permanently off limits?
You don't need to ask me twice.
Now you're getting me. The phone code is 9, followed by your room number.
Thank you. There's no way I would have guessed that on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I never caught your name.
Did I drop it?
That exchange really brightened up my day.
Fucking rude ass bitch. First person point of view. Yeah. But here's the thing though, okay? As someone who wanted to try and get into game making and started learning like Blender, I will say if whatever program that she used to make this, kudos to the game developer for doing it. You know? Because this looks good. I'm just saying. It's difficult to make a game. All right, you have to learn to use like the whatever program, make all these like things, character and whatnot. Then you have to program the damn game. Not easy, and I'm just gonna call the sergeant again.
Unauthorized call time expended. Please enter 4-digit PIN to continue to use line. Caller authorized.
Sergeant, I need to type it.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
Hi, Sergeant. It's Penelope again.
Penelope! We got a guy here who bet you were all...
Can you buy the assets? I think you can for Unreal Engine.
Yet. Although I'll probably end up questioning.
You probably can buy some of the assets. And there's Blender Market too.
The landline
so you don't have to make everything yourself.
That's all that matters. Now,
But the characters you have to, obviously, unless you want to use a generic character. But they probably make their own character, I think.
Something about documents, I think?
yes, right. Missing person reports we have filled out for the individuals. I'll be sending you some copies soon, so look out for that.
These 3 people that went missing, what can you tell me about them?
The first call we received concerned a Mr. Gerald Cook. He's an older gentleman, late 60s, who owns a bookstore on Main Street. The second, more concerning call was from Mrs. Eileen Davies, in reference to her son, Terrence. The boy had apparently not come home after school that day. He's only 15, which has really started to raise some red flags. Then, only 2 days after that, a third person was called in. The caller couldn't provide a name for the woman, only said that she's been coming to a specific diner for breakfast at 9 a.m. sharp every single day for years. This was the 3rd day in a row she hadn't shown, and the caller found this to be very out of character.
Can you tell me more about Gerald Cook?
Never met the man personally, but I had heard his name prior to all this. His bookstore, Novel Books. It's a bit of a hub in this.
Very original name, Novel
It's
Books.
practically a rec center for the entire population of Carlisle over the age of 65. In fact, it was one of those old timers that made the call at the crack of dawn to tell us that Gerald had to open up shop as usual and was nowhere to be found.
I take it Gerald is normally very punctual?
Doesn't sound like the type to take spontaneous sick days, if that's what you mean. If interviewing the regulars told us one thing, it's that Gerald has never pulled a stunt like this in all his days of working there. That day we went out and interviewed maybe 20 or so people, and Vasquez canvassed the place once we got inside. Nothing. The place was pristine. Cash register locked. Interviewees all giving the same story.
How did you end up getting inside?
There was a guy hanging around there. Michael something? Nobody asked you! Yeah, Mitchell Hart. Said he had a spare key. Seemed to know Gerald well. We talked to him for a while, but he didn't really say anything that everyone else hadn't told us already. He took us to Gerald's apartment, right above the store, but when we knocked, there was no answer.
I wonder if anyone else has a key besides this Mitchell guy. Maybe Gerald was mugged and someone pickpocketed him.
It'd be right out of the ne'er-do-well's playbook. Mug an old guy in an alley, steal his keys, rob his place, then lock up on the way out. That's why right now, our first priority is to get into that cash register. If money is missing, that'll simplify everything and give us a little direction, for Gerald's case at least. The address of Gerald's bookstore is 225 Main Street. Go take a look around for yourself.
I will do that.
Can you tell me more about Terrence Davies?
Terrence just turned 15 a few months ago. If he was any younger, all the cops in the county would be swarming around this case.
Why? Why is it because he's 15? You're not looking for him. Go look for him.
His disappearance off as a rebellious kid doing rebellious kid things.
The chief is stupid.
Terrence have any history of running away or causing trouble?
Not according to his mother, and at least not according to what we could piece together through the tears. Either way, we suspect she views her son through some rose-colored glasses, because interviews from fellow students and teachers at his high school painted a slightly different picture of him.
Does he get into trouble at school?
It sounds like he's mellowed out some now that he started high school. He holds quite the impressive record for previous years, but his current teachers just described him as some disruptive class clown type, not some menace to society.
What exactly has he done?
You name it. He had a rebellious streak in middle school according to the school documents. Suspended multiple times. Never hurt anyone or anything like that, but played hooky a lot. Pulled the fire alarm once and also called a fake bomb threat in as a joke in the 7th grade.
Okay, then. I can kinda see where the chief is coming from.
But even if
Yeah.
falling back,
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
we still need to track him down for his mother's sanity. And by extension, ours.
And confirm that it's actually just a kid playing a prank or actually something serious happening to him.
Well, when and where was Terrence last seen?
Teachers, classmate, and friends.
Hello, Sushi. Welcome to the stream.
Which they said was a regular thing.
I know you probably can't stay for long if you want to play this game yourself, but hello.
Did anyone say where he normally hikes?
No, there are hundreds of trails around this area. Not to mention the woods and cliffs. He could have gone anywhere that day.
What's his family life like?
It's just him and Mrs. Davies. No siblings, no father in the picture. Explains why she's so attached.
Could you tell if there was any strain in their relationship?
Who knows? From the sound of it, they spend more time together than an average mother and teenage son duo. But can't see under the surface. We'll get you in contact with Mrs. Davies. Once she calms down a bit, I'm sure she'll give us more to work with. I'm not sure how much luck we have with it, but feel free to give her a call.
All right.
Number is 203-555-0927.
Maybe I can give her a call after this.
Can you tell me more about the diner woman?
Yes, Jane Dell. I wanted to call her Victim X. I thought it was catchy. But you know, protocol. She's our shakiest case by far. Called in missing by a waitress just because she decided not to get breakfast at the Sunrise Diner for a couple mornings? No wonder the chief won't give us the time of day.
But the waitress thought she had good enough
I mean, if she went to that place for the last 10 years every single day for breakfast and then suddenly not show up
Generally concerned.
for multiple days, I'll be worried too. Just saying.
Years, she leave little notes on napkins with the tip the day before. Not this time.
She really ate at the same diner every single day for years? It must have some incredible food.
I had a case of food poisoning that would suggest otherwise. I guess that she went there for the company, but our caller said that she was the quietest woman she'd ever met. Over those years, none of the diner workers...
I still got stream calls in a few, but wanted to say hi. Yeah, I know. Like, they're starting the whole, like, Saturday stream thing, so... I'll catch that after this one. But I'm glad you dropped by. I'm happy to see you, and... Of course, you can play this game for yourself, because I'm sure it's good. Right? I'm sure it's good.
Maybe she liked the atmosphere of the place?
There's a wall with a mounted moose head that would suggest otherwise. I get it, though. Being the hustle and bustle without being part of it has its charm.
If she wasn't there to hang out with the waitresses, what did she do every single morning?
Read books. Lots of them. And not just the type with shirtless cowboys on the cover, but books with real substance. Textbooks, even. And all subjects, especially history.
Whenever on had to come. Yeah, I time difference. Because it is like 9:53 p.m. for me, and that's my usual streaming time. I start at like
Related or a hobby?
9 p.m. Now I know it's like, unless you share the same time zone, it's like probably very early. What time is it over there? Because I know when you are streaming, I'm usually at work. So if I'm not at work, like I'm off, I'm usually asleep. And that's why I keep missing streams. If I'm there, it's because I'm at work and I can watch the stream in the morning, you know?
Did she frequent any other locations besides the diner?
My only guess would be a library. Owning all those books would cost an arm and a leg. Thing is, Carlisle doesn't have its own library, and there are too many to count in neighboring towns.
Okay, so hard to find out who Jane Doe is.
Who did you interview in
Damn it.
regards to Jane?
What can we investigate?
8:54 a.m. Wow. You gotta like
booth at the diner and interviewed everyone who works there. All we know is that she's been coming there for roughly
11 hour? Is it 11 hour or
has tried
13 hours time difference?
None of the workers said she was acting differently the last day she was.
It's a hell of a lot of time difference anyways.
But
Why are you up so early? Are you up early just to catch the stream crawl, or you're just up early as per usual?
turn it to Jane the next day.
Because if I'm not working or I have nowhere I have to go,
This is like
I'm never up that early.
ghost.
You're telling me. All I can say is keep an eye open while you're investigating the other two. That's the best we can do right now. I'll send the napkin along with the other documents. So, Penelope, now that you know more about what we're dealing with here, what's going on through your head?
I think the disappearances are related. In a town this small, with barely any history of crime, it just seems too unusual.
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling it's related. It's like a serial
Even if we
kidnapping.
don't see any links between the victims yet, once we dig deep,
You're streaming and finding. Oh, damn it.
I'm certain we will.
I can't watch your stream then if I'm streaming while you're streaming.
First things first, keep an eye out for those
But-
reports we'll be sending.
Know that my heart is there with you,
Guess
Sushi.
it's time
I will watch the VOD
Start playing detective.
later.
Good luck.
Once I'm done.
And thanks again for coming.
When I'm free.
Having a new nose around to sniff out leads might be exactly what we need.
What are you streaming, by the way? I know you're like probably prepping for stream, but what are you streaming? I know it's like a Nancy Drew game. Is it a Nancy Drew game? Or are you just playing Penelope?
Weird.
Yeah, the eyes are weird. Why do you have two eye portraits at your bed area? How creepy is that? Jesus. Oh, 3 of these eyes? How many eye picks do you need? Damn. Okay, there's a missed opportunity for me being able to open the fridge and get food. Okay. Like to be watched. Jeez, that's creepy. Oh, 4. Oh, no, that's the same one. Nope. Okay, so still 3. Thought it'd be 4. That's crazy. Wait, there's a room here. No, wait. That room and then this room. Bathroom. Gotta go. But talk to you soon. Stream club starting on Evelyn's channel, so we're doing the ND all day for charity. Okay, have fun. I will be there once I'm done with this. Okay, in like about 3 hours. Waiting for this game to shift to horror, open the door, and then jump scare? With my luck, maybe. Don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna say no to that. Okay. Do I knock on any of the other people's doors? Yeah, it's kind of weird that she doesn't just knock on the door. She rattles on it. You know what? Let's go downstairs. No one's here. Wait, can I want to view the damn box. Oh, fucking. I'll take your measuring tape.
This could come in handy.
And the screwdriver. And the straw. That is a straw, right? Okay.
Looks like no one is using this right now.
Room 203. Okay, missed opportunity for me to be able to pick up that note, but room 203 check. Okay. I can't really click on anything other than that. It's only... I can only look at the file. I can't look at the computer or anything else. Alright. The door that leads to nowhere. Sure thing. Okay.
Something about this shopping list is unusual. I'd better hold on to it.
This is a passcode thing, I think. It's probably for a puzzle later. Okay. This is the map. Alright, so let's just go upstairs first. Hold on. What's wrong with your cables? This is number 2. 3 is over here. Who's buying 8 cherries? This is why they say it's weird. Because it's like 3 onions, 9 peaches, 8 cherries. I don't know how you can pick out 8 cherries. Pomegranate 4, 3 carrots. And okay, where I come from, carrots come in a bag. How do you get 3 carrots? Although maybe you can pick out. I'm sorry. There are definitely probably some locations we can just buy 3 carrots, weigh it, and then pay it. 30 grapes. Okay, that one's weird. 30 grapes and then 1. How do you know 30 grapes? 3 oranges, 2 pears, 5. No idea what that means. Cabbage, 3 bananas, 2. Pineapple, plum, 5 blueberries. Yeah, this is some kind of like passcode thing that I don't know of yet. Wonder what they plan to do with the fruits. Fruit salad, maybe? But what do we really have fruit salad? There's like onions. Most of these things are by weight. Yeah, exactly. Most of those things are by weight. And you see like the grapes. Right? You look at the whole grape thing. Usually grapes come in a box. How do you know exactly how many grapes are in the box on the bunch? You can't know that. You know? And what's 2 pears, 5? Like 5 pairs of 2 pairs? So like 10 pairs in total? It's very confusing. I can look at this, but I can't take it. Okay, this is a puzzle. I'm just gonna take the photo of that with my actual phone because I realized that she doesn't have a phone. It's 2016, and for the love of Christ, this girl does not have a mobile phone. You believe that? Okay. Don't touch, I'll eat your lunch. Well, I'm gonna touch it, and I don't have lunch. So, 1. Flip this. 2. Flip this. It'll be on this side. Yeah, that one. 3. Look from the top. This 4, the one at the back. Okay. 4. 5. 6. 7.
That's it.
All right. Yeah, sorry, Joe, I need to take your oil thing. Why? I had no idea, but probably will be useful. There we go. Anything else I can look at in this house? I guess not, because it's part of a renovation. I can't take this spatula thing. How to remove rust. Something important, I think, that we need to take note of. Water, dish soap, measuring cup, rubber gloves, oxalic acid, steel wool sponge. And you know what? I'll come back to this. I don't know why she doesn't just take that manual. But if ever in the future that I need to use a rust removal thing, I'll come back. Okay? If not, whatever.
Whoa. What happened here?
What the? Why did this get ruined? Who ruined the staircase? Yeah, I can see why this apartment is not. There's no one. There's barely anyone here at the apartment because this place is horrible. You know what? Never mind. I can always save it. Progress. I don't know what to name it. Okay. That's stupid. I have to go back to staircase to do that. Okay, never mind. Well, nothing else here. No cars. Novel books. Let's go to novel book. Oh.
Hey, you! Excuse me. Miss, I think you might have the wrong address.
Nope, I have the right address.
But no, this is...
Sorry, let me rephrase. Bookstores, generally speaking, are for those who can read.
What?
The front door, there is a sign that states...
Dude, you're the one that's in this bookstore. That's not yours. Fucking you!
And what if I told you, in perfect English, that you're sitting in what may be a crime scene?
That was either a thinly veiled threat or you're here because of the investigation.
You got it. The latter, I mean. I'm Penelope Pendrick, here on behalf of the Carlisle police, regarding Gerald Cook.
I apologize for doubting your ethics and literacy. The name's Mitchell.
At least he apologized.
Under usual circumstances,
You know,
Gerald,
he was a rude bitch,
but now
but he
I'm
apologized.
useless.
Mitchell Hart. The sergeant mentioned you to me. Conversely, having someone who knows Gerald well will be much more useful than you realize. You'll have plenty of chances to help us.
I already told them everything I know, which has clearly led nowhere.
Can you describe to me the last time you saw Gerald that day?
Like I told the cops, it was a completely normal day. I was sitting here for an hour or so before closing time, and then at 7 o'clock to help corral any stragglers out of the store.
I have to say, the characters are really well made.
He was doing the usual nightly organizing and pencil pushing, and headed home.
So he wasn't acting unusually in any way?
Not at all. Albeit the store was having a busy streak, which kept Gerald pretty occupied. So no downtime to shoot the breeze.
Okay. Thanks for the information. Would you mind if I asked you some more questions?
Ask away.
What do you usually do to help Gerald run the store?
Sit in this corner all day? Not even kidding. If a customer has a question on where to find something, I locate it for them on the shelves. I also give suggestions of good reads based on what kind of genres they're looking for. Classics, thrillers, historical fictions, how-tos, you name it.
Do you have a job besides this? It sounds like you spend a lot of time here.
Technically speaking, I work in an...
Okay, I noticed that when a character moves,
months they've been cutting
the graphics on him change a little bit. Like, you can tell there's a
The
difference.
situation started to go downhill. Gerald offered to take...
It's not a huge problem.
Wow, that's really generous of him.
Gerald's just a genuinely good-hearted person, who are unfortunately becoming a dying breed.
You mentioned the store being busy the day Gerald disappeared. Abnormally busy?
You'd be surprised how much traffic this place gets. A day like that happens at least twice a week.
Well, I bet there are plenty of people who already miss coming here.
The regulars I run into in town all ask if there's any news on Gerald's whereabouts, and then follow up with some complaint about how they have nowhere to go to escape their wives anymore.
The VA work ain't bad at all things considered. Yeah, for an indie game, and I'm sure it's like a really small production, you know, and they're able to get people to work on the game, voice the characters. Like, they're doing a good job. I don't know if they're professional or not, but you're doing a good job. I'm just saying.
Has Gerald ever gone on a spontaneous vacation or trip?
The man is the antithesis of spontaneity. I've known him around 5 years, and he's never left the store out of the blue like this.
The day Gerald went missing, what did you do that evening after you went home at 7 p.m.?
Probably thawed some frozen dinner and watched TV. The new episode of Crypt Diggers would have been on at 8, and then I normally go to bed at 11.
Would it be okay if I took a look around?
Go right ahead. The cop here only did a quick walkthrough. Didn't seem very thorough.
Okay. Okay, this thing might be important. I remember it's like part of a puzzle thing. Encyclopedia of Gardening. The basics. I'm not gonna read all that. I don't know if this is important or not, but good to know that we have the book here if you want to use it for something else later in the future. OM. Why is this boxed out? OM. Wait, is the gardening one, does that have any square? No, I don't see it. So it's the only one. OM. Making shoes, shoe size. OMW. OMW. Yeah, none of the other books. OMW. Carlisle.
A famous artist visiting a very not famous town for such a long time is pretty unusual. Gerald seems very interested in this.
Okay, so let me read it. Carlisle, the small coastal town we know today as Carlisle, was originally home to a small community of Puritans who had fled the Massachusetts Bay Colony in pursuit of religious reformation in the early 1600s. Generally, over the course of the next 200 or so years, this puritanical settlement developed into a conglomeration of smaller townships and self-governed outposts. In the early 1800s, social and legal reforms were beginning to change the landscape of the nation. The town of Carlisle was originally founded in 1848 by namesake Mayor Jonathan Carlisle, in conjunction with state officials, by combining those once desperate townships into one. Today, Carlisle is best known for its annual Strawberry Festival. The festival has been a summer treat for residents and visitors alike since the year 1930. When the Great Depression devastated the country, the town of Carlisle hoped to raise its citizens' morale through the amusement and sense of community that the Strawberry Festival offered. Carlisle's lesser-known claim to fame, however, came in the form of distinguished guests. A few years before his death in 1972, the prolific Dutch artist Maurits Colonus Ascher visited its shores, using nature and mathematical principles as inspiration. God, I hope it's not like a puzzle that I have to use math with, because I am dumb and stupid at maths. I swear, I'm really bad at maths, okay? M.C. Escher's works explored the concepts of tessellations, impossible objects, reflection, symmetry, and perspective. Although Escher only achieved fame after his 70th birthday, his artistic works have contributed to advancement in not only art but also mathematics and engineering. His pieces were often cited in technical papers and studies. During the course of his life, Escher made over 2,000 drawings and sketches and an amazing 448 lithographs and woodcuts. Wow, that's a lot of art. Although he was most well known for these prints and drawings, Escher also designed tapestries and postage stamps, illustrated books, and painted large-scale murals. Damn, he did a lot of work, man. In 1962, Escher had traveled overseas to deliver a planned series of lectures in the U.S., but due to unexpected complications caused by his failing health, he was forced to remain in the area longer than intended before being able to safely return home. So he wants to know where his home is. According to sources at the time, a local Dutch-speaking family generously offered their home to Escher during these difficult few months, understandably spent out of the public eye. Regardless, his time spent in Carlisle remains a unique part of its history. For more information on the town of Carlisle and its history, call Jonathan Branham at 339-555-0668. Call, find the link. Okay, that might be important. But other than that, not really. Okay. Oh, these sites have books too. But I suppose I can't just look up at the closely. Okay, never mind. Back to the other area of the shop. Oh, there are letters here. It looks like a puzzle, but I can't work on the puzzle yet. AL, your move, Jake. PS, you forgot your glasses. Oh, this game has been here for a while then, since Jared closed. No, I mean, he went missing and the shop closed. Okay. Candy, 99 cents. Do I not even have money for 99 cents of candy? Even for 2016, that's cheap. Give the 99 cents and get candy, man. I deserve the damn candy, jeez. Sherlock Holmes Easter egg? Wait, there's a Sherlock Holmes Easter egg? I missed it. Hold on. What Sherlock Holmes Easter egg? Is it a book? Oh, is it this? AL as in like what, Arsène Lupin? Poster near the chest. Oh, Conan. Oh. Yeah, this is a game, by the way. Hound of the Baskervilles. There is like a Sherlock Holmes game on that. It's a hidden object one though. Crime and Punishment. Ooh. Someone really likes Sherlock Holmes. Crimes and Punishment. Wow, that's a cheap ass book. I might need to use a key to unlock that or something. Okay. Why do I need that? Is it because I have this and doesn't have batteries? Hold on. Okay, not for this. She just took the batteries because, okay. Money? I love you, Grandpa. Oh my God. The kids, the grandkids. Third from top. 365 from left. Don't forget. Okay, hold on. I need to take a photo of this. This is also a puzzle. Part of a puzzle. Only know from the book. Okay, the game, from what I remember, and I barely remember the details, I played it a long time ago. It was suspected there was this Hound of Baskerville. It's like a monster that killed people, because people were dying. Something. It's a hidden object game, I don't even remember the exact story anymore. I just know it's like Sherlock Holmes related. Espresso. Okay. Okay, so I got that note. You have anything to say about that? Probably not. Okay. Large dog-like creature. I always thought it was like some kind of werewolf or something. A third from top. Why can I not look at it? Oh. Okay, I don't know what the password is though, but I unlocked this. Okay. So wait. There's the other thing here. EGZIUZPDMUZ. Don't forget. It's part of this, isn't it? Or is it? Don't forget. It's the skull thing, I think. I solved this puzzle before. I did. I posted it in the demo. How did I solve this the first time? I don't remember how I solved it myself. Oh my god. EGZ. Where's the E? E. C, D, E, E, G. Can I cheat and look at my own demo video to solve the puzzle? Can I do that? Would that be cheating? Hold on, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. At my own video. And hopefully solve it on my own. Give me a second. Just like looking through your note. Yeah, I should have kept the password thing from back then. Why did I delete it? Don't forget to like and it's my own account. How am I supposed to subscribe to myself? Okay, hold on. Let me go over to that. Where's that video, Jace? It's months ago, so I have to go way back to find it. Okay. Yeah, it was an hour and a half, like, long video. That's long. Okay, give me a second while I move. Where is it? Where did I unlock that thing? Not you. Okay, sorry, I need to, like, scroll through that. Okay. When did I solve this? Okay, maybe it's at the end. I think I solved it towards the end of the video. Yeah. Hold on. How did I solve it the first time? I had no idea. I don't even remember. Okay, still looking at my own video. Give me a sec. Yeah, this is long. I was taking forever on the puzzle. Okay, hello. Okay, okay, wait. Back 10 seconds.
It's stuck.
Okay. Give me a sec while I try to... There we go. See, I helped myself out, okay? I don't remember how I got to that solution. I did it in my demo, but I gotta go back and watch myself. How did I do that the first time? I had no idea. I don't remember how I came to that conclusion. Yes, thank you, past me, for being allowed, helping me cheat, I mean.
Looks like we can rule out a robbery.
Yeah, definitely a lot of things are in here. All the money is here. So yeah, nothing else to be able to look at. Nothing else important. Except for this. And the grandparents thing. I really hope he's alright, because I'll feel kind of sad if, you know. Okay, can I talk to him more?
Everything okay? You look a little grim.
I took a look inside the cash register. Whatever happened to Gerald didn't involve a robbery.
Are you saying that someone out there targeted Gerald because of some personal vendetta? That's insane. That'd be like going after Santa Claus.
We don't know that at all. We've only just ruled out one
I really hope he's alright. I really hope he's alright.
Did you notice that Gerald's coat is still here?
Sure, but it's been unseasonably warm. Not really coat weather.
Well, it's not the coat I'm worried about. It's that his wallet is still in the pocket, with money and his driver's license.
Oh, well, this isn't great news.
Yeah, it's not good news at all.
Try and stay positive.
I feel bad. The friends waiting here, and then the
Could
grandkids.
still be a perfectly innocent.
Maybe he got dementia, or he just forgot how to come home, or something, you know? It could be that. It could be that he's completely fine. Get back to my apartment. This is similar to Nancy Drew. No one usually dies. I mean, you hope. You hope that it's similar to Nancy Drew so that no one dies. Was there something on? Why can I stare up at this ceiling area? Is it something I have to remove in the future? The way they have to look it up makes me think that something is, you know, related to that in the future. Okay, never mind. But, I mean, yeah, in a Nancy Drew game, unless there's already a death, usually no one dies. But this isn't a Nancy Drew game. I mean, it's made by a Nancy Drew fan, but you never know. If they want to take things a little more seriously, you know, they could involve, like death, you know. Can I actually just call this person? I cannot. I cannot just click there. It's stupid.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
I opened the novel book's cash register. It was still full. And to top it off, Gerald's coat and wallet are still in the store.
What? Oh, Vasquez! You need your eyes checked. Remind me to assign you to interviews next time. Good work. Whatever happened to Gerald was not premeditated on his end. It's a start.
I went to Novel Books and met Mitchell Hart.
Great. What are your thoughts?
A quaint little store. Certainly doesn't look like a crime scene. As for Mitchell... He seemed genuinely frustrated that he couldn't be more
I want to believe in the best of
Start
him.
up some more conversation with him. No doubt.
I mean, I'm sure there's more to him, but for now, I have a good impression. For now.
Thanks for talking.
Keep doing what you're doing, Penelope.
Okay, I want to call more people. Let's call the mother of the kid.
Terrence, is that you?
I'm sorry. Mrs. Davies?
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not your kid. I'm so sorry.
My name is Penelope Pendrick. I know you're going through a lot right now, but I'm working with the police to do everything we can to find your son. If you're feeling up to it, would you mind answering a few questions?
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Can you please...
Okay, Penelope is at least nicer and more empathetic than Nancy is. Okay, I'm just saying.
Let's see. I got up at 6:30 as usual and started making breakfast. Terrence sets his alarm for 7 and ate quickly after he got up. He had me sign a permission slip for some field trip, and then he gathered all his school supplies and left.
What kind of field trip?
As he was leaving, we argued about some stupid little thing. I think he had left his jacket on the floor. And...
Yeah, she's more adult than Nancy.
that was the...
Probably, at the very least, in her 20s, I think.
I just...
More mature.
saying that over...
She did graduate college, is what she said.
hating myself for it. I left work at 5, and he was out when I arrived back, which isn't...
But granted, there are some adults, they're still very childish, so I think it's just as a person, she's like more mature than Nancy is.
Then it got dark, and he still wasn't home. That's when I called the police.
Thank you for sharing this with me. I'm sure it's not easy to think about. Now, you mentioned a field trip. Can you tell me more about that?
It was for his art class, a gallery that they were going to tour that day, not far from here.
Do you remember the name of the gallery?
Something pretentious. Bold decisions, bold and brash. I have the paper around here somewhere. That's right. Bold depictions. 3297 Ocala Street, Oakford, Connecticut.
Thank you. It could be a start.
If you say so.
There could be clues, okay?
I
Just
heard that Terrence
have some hope.
he was going hiking after school was out. Do you know of anywhere in particular he likes to go?
It could have been anywhere. That boy's practically explored the entire state.
Could he have gotten lost or hurt somewhere in the woods?
No! No, impossible.
How would that be impossible?
For years, and he's even taken courses on outdoor survival. This kind of thing is what he lives for.
Yeah, he could be outdoor surviving without a phone.
Fair
I'm just saying.
Mrs. Davies, but sometimes things can happen that are out of a person's control.
I said it's impossible. I know my son.
All right. I'm sorry I came off as implying
That would be kind of ironic if in the end it did so happen that he got into an accident that he couldn't get himself out of, you know?
No,
I'm just saying.
I don't
Things
think so.
happen, okay?
You know what? I need to go. I can't do this anymore. It's too much. Thinking about that day is too much.
Well, Eileen, are you there?
I know, I have some empathy for the parent, you know, because the kid is missing and all. But instead of crying, it would be better to just, like, tell everything you can to the authorities so they can actually help you find your kid. You know, it's not very useful if you just not say anything. Okay, wait, I need to call more people. That John guy? John Braham? Because he was interested.
Phone of John Branham. I'm currently occupied by something that has a slight possibility of being important. So please call again later or leave a message, and I will get back to you at the earliest convenience.
Okay, I couldn't call him. Alright, never mind. Okay, another location to go to. Wait, I missed the staircase. Art gallery.
Welcome to Bold Depictions, miss. Can I offer information on a particular piece, or provide a guided walkthrough?
Thank you. Maybe some other time. I am actually here on behalf of the Carlisle police. Would I be able to speak to the owner of this gallery?
Oh, yes. You're looking at him. Colin Ellison. Pleasure to meet you. How can I help?
I'm Penelope Pendrick. I'm sure you've heard of the investigation of the recent disappearances here in Carlisle. I have reason to believe that one of the 3 missing people was here the same day he disappeared.
Yeah. And?
Wait, you're aware of this?
As a proud TV owner, it's hard to ignore. I know they're starved for content, but come on. Let me watch the local weather in peace.
The dude went fucking missing, and you're just like, let me watch the weather in peace?
Well, did you go to the police when you recognized him on the news?
And tell them what? Hey guys, I have some case-breaking info for you. I've seen that kid before. You're welcome.
Can you describe in detail?
I mean, any information would be good.
From start to finish?
You're a fucking asshole already. I hate you.
Right. Yeah, so the kids and their art teacher were busting at 1. There were about 10 of them total. 9th grade, I think. I started by introducing myself and giving some background on my credentials. Everything was going dandy. They were mostly all paying attention. I led them to the painting closest to the front door, and then went around the room from there, explaining my process, the decisions behind the composition, the deeper meaning, the medium used, and so on.
So this guy's just a rich kid that have money to open a museum featuring his own paintings.
Started snickering.
Not even paintings of other famous people, his own damn paintings.
Irritating. Then, one of those kids raised his hand, so I made the mistake of thinking he had a legitimate question. I called on him, and he was like, "Sir, I was wondering, why do all your paintings suck?" All his brain-dead friends laughed, and the teacher yelled at him, which shut him up, but not long enough.
Yeah, definitely a Nepo baby.
But a little while later, he was drawing something on an index card. He started throwing little pieces of paper with tomato drawings at me. And his spineless excuse of a teacher didn't even do anything about it. Finally, after his friends started doing it too, the teacher decided to just end the whole trip and take them back to the school.
Wow. I knew Terrence was supposed.
Yeah, I have to admit though, Terrence was rude.
That's downright.
I don't like this guy, but Terrence is also rude.
Mom ever sees this side of his behavior.
No punishment is severe enough to beat the evil out of that brat. I never would have gotten away with acting like that as a kid. I would have been strung up by my thumbs.
Okay, that's a bit extreme. It's not like he burned the building down or something.
When I saw his snotty face on the news later that day, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you're a terrible person.
So, the official statement for the police is that you had a bad encounter with Terrence. Later that day, he goes missing. And then when the news comes on that evening, you, what, grab a bag of popcorn and smile? Do I have that right?
Oh, lighten up. I meant metaphorically.
The fucking kid went missing.
Causing chaos somewhere else for now.
For a while now.
Aw, what? Forgot your handcuffs?
He's a fucking asshole. You know what? If he's the culprit, I'm not surprised. He's such a bitch. A 15-year-old kid went missing. And I know how 15-year-old kids are like. Believe me, I work in a school. I see kids all the time. They're fucking annoying, okay? There is this one kid that keeps coming in to the IT department because he's close to one of the coworkers. No, and he's fucking annoying, right? He's like 14 years old. But as annoying as he is, as much of a brat as he is, as much as I think he deserves punishment as now, you don't wish actual harm on a kid. I'm not gonna, if like one day see his face on the news and be like, oh, this kid went fucking missing. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, dude went missing. Like, I don't want to see his face in my office all the time, especially when I'm alone and I don't want him to bother me. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, he went missing actually for real? Great. It's not a normal reaction to seeing a kid went missing. And I know he probably is a red herring. Just like in the Nancy Drew games, the most obvious culprit usually isn't the culprit. But I still hate his ass, okay? I still hate his ass, okay. Let me call the sergeant and tell him about this guy. And then I'll take a quick break there, okay? So, Sergeant Russell.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
I got to chat with Eileen Davies. She was only willing to talk for so long, but I did learn that Terrence attended a field trip to an art gallery the day he went missing. She gave me the address, so I went to check it out, and oh boy.
Did something happen?
I met the owner, Colin Ellison, and asked him about the field trip. According to him, Terrence was kind of a terror during the tour. Colin was generally spitting venom while he recounted what happened. And to put the cherry on top, he described seeing Terrence on the news later that day as cathartic.
That's concerning.
Very concerning.
Did you get the impression that Colin could be physically violent when angry? Or is he more bark and no bite?
I wouldn't be surprised if he would physically hurt someone.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, because you'd be surprised at how people go crazy over like
little things,
little stuff in real life.
See if you can find out more.
Probably is a red herring, I'll say this.
Keep us updated.
He probably isn't the culprit. It's probably something more, because you know there's 3 people who went missing, right? If the crime is connected, as I like to believe, then he only has problem with this one kid, unless we find clues that made it so that he is involved with the other people as well. But until then, probably not, right? Michelle, or rather Mitchell, I don't think he is involved. I mean, he really likes the George. Was his name George? You know, the old man. He's still helping out at the store. You know, like if he's an actual like culprit, I don't think he could be like that obvious. You know. But I haven't met all the characters. Yeah, I don't think. But I'll have to take a quick break here first because I really need to use the bathroom. So for those of you watching on YouTube, there's actually nothing new in this video because it's my actual like demo for the game is about an hour and a half long. This one is shorter than that, so there's nothing new. If you've watched the demo, it's like pretty much the same. But you know what? Never mind. I'll keep playing and get to more content. But I'll have to take a quick break here first. So for those of you watching on YouTube, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.